Imagine the challenges you would face each day if you didn't know how to read. You would be lost in a world that is familiar to so many, unable to lose yourself in a magical fairy tale, discover fascinating stories of our ancestry, or even identify common street signs. 1 out of every 4 children grows up without knowing how to read. Most of these students slide through the cracks of the system, don't get the attention they need to be successful, or drop out altogether.
A classroom teacher can get overwhelmed with the amount of students that they have in a class. Kids slip through the cracks. You can't, if you're one teacher dealing with 17 to 30 students depending on the class size, and some of those classes are way up there now with all the budget cuts that have been happening. Kids get missed, they get overlooked, and they don't get the attention and instruction that they need. These kids are totally capable of learning. They just need a little extra help.
When we look at a child, we see potential, possibility, and promise. But even at 7 or 8 years old, children approach a crossroads, a pivotal juncture with a lifelong effect. They must learn to read so they can read to learn for the rest of their lives. Too many of MPS students are reading below grade level proficiency. They may have minimal access to books outside of the classroom, or receive little one-on-one attention from a caring adult, hindering their academic success. These kids need our help in order to reach their potential as a student, reader, and for a better future.
If they don't get a start in first grade, they're never going to quite make that up. And I think if I can do nothing else with even the most difficult children who have the most difficulty reading, if someday they can grow up and sit down and make out a job application, actually read it, that's going to help them.
I've done this for 2 different classes, for first grade and for third grade. And I still have first graders coming up and say, "Hi, Mr. B, how you doing?" And this is the ones from last year. And they all just seem to appreciate the extra attention, and it makes me feel wanted.
A student who cannot read on grade level by 3rd grade is 4 times less likely to graduate by age 19 than a child who does read proficiently in 3rd grade. The goal of the Interfaith-MPS Tutor program is to target elementary grade students who are reading below grade level and give them the attention they need so that they are able to be successful by 3rd grade. Our older adult volunteers help children practice reading, encourage them in each small step of progress made, and in so doing are helping these MPS students for a better future.
I fell in love with reading when I was a child, and I want to see other people get as much enjoyment out of it as I do.
I like working with him because he's really fun, and he's really nice with us at reading, and yeah.
It makes me feel like I am contributing something of myself to these children, and and the kids give back to me too in such great ways.
Welcome, but the kids are so excited and they look forward to it, and they always say, "Is she coming today?" And one day she didn't come, and I said she wasn't feeling well, and they wanted to write get well cards, and so when she comes, she's greeted with hugs and enthusiasm, and so the kids really all on their own spontaneously, I think, do a really good job of making her feel welcome.
The impact has been twofold on our students because they have made connections with other adults who feel that reading is important, and also with our staff because they feel less alone. Even if somebody is only coming to the classroom one day to support them, it makes them feel like somebody else sees that what they're doing is very important, and they feel very supported.
Interfaith-MPS tutors come to school for 90 minutes 1 day per week to help children nurture a love of reading and learning. 20 years later, instead of being a high school dropout, that child is a college graduate, an employee, an entrepreneur.
It's just so wonderful if you can give one child to, "Oh, wait a minute, that is fun." and then you're ahead.
The Interfaith-MPS Tutor program recruits volunteers within the local community to work with our partner schools district-wide, with children ranging in age from kindergarten to 5th grade. The years when the cognitive process is strong and the one-on-one attention can make the greatest impact.
Early in the school year, they struggle with their reading, and they're working hard trying to read, and they come across words they don't know, and they need that extra help and that patience to help them through their reading. It all pays off by June when they're really reading so fluently.
So that our tutors are equipped with the resources they need to help children learn, we provide them with extensive training and offer printable curriculum support materials on our tutor website. This enables our tutors to know what the class will be studying prior to the start of their session.
The way reading is taught now compared to the way reading was taught when so many of them and myself were in school is so different that at least they have an idea when they walk in the room. And so I think it's great that that kind of training continues.
By encouraging a love of learning, the Interfaith-MPS Tutor program is making a real difference, changing both the lives of the students and the tutors who work with them. Every child has the potential to succeed and is depending on us to get them there.